Video games. Every kid's favorite pastime. From platformers to RPGs, beat-em-ups to adventure games, even the occasional farming simulator. If you were a kid like me in the late 90s and early 2000s, then you have certain games that strike that special nostalgic chord. As a distinguished gamer myself, one site that was near and dear to my heart was addictinggames.com. Sure, Miniclip and Newgrounds were up there, but as a 13-year-old boy, all I wanted to do was play the latest hits. Look at these new games. Who knows which one will be great? Mom said bedtime isn't for another 45 minutes. Let's check them out! I had forgotten about this great era of gaming until about a month ago, when I had a fever dream in the style of an old Flash game. Literally, I had a fever of around 103 at the time. In the dream, you played as a headless duck who could collect the heads of other creatures to gain their abilities. The goal was to reach the end of the river without dying. When I awoke, I drew this. I knew what had to be done. I had to bring this game into the real world. If not I, who? If not now, when? This game is destined for greatness, and it will be called Don't Lose Your Head. So, I've never made a game before. I mean, there was that one, but that's a story for another day. I have a degree in computer science, so how hard can this be? First things first, we need to steal some art assets. What, did you think I would be designing the assets myself? Have you seen the art that all my supporters on Patreon receive every month? I'm not exactly Picasso. I'm fucking better. This looks nice, and it comes in layers, so we'll use it for the background. Shout out to my boy Eric Posolinsky. Posolinsky. Shout out to my boy Eric P! As for the player and subsequent animals, What Dragon was kind enough to give us all these sprite sheets for free. We'll just chop off the head in Photoshop, grab a Minecraft bone, and voila! It's beautiful. C'est très bien. I found a tutorial on how to make endless scrolling backgrounds. Alright, that's done. I also found one on basic player movement. Here we go. The player should have the ability to move. Wow, look at that! I feel like I'm accomplishing something. We've got movement. Awesome. Check that off the list. I wonder what happens if I just keep going. Oh, okay, yeah, he just leaves. Honestly, fair. I wouldn't want to stay in this game either. I guess all we have to do is add a border, right? No, you idiot! This took me over 2 hours to figure out! If you hide the object, it hides it completely and the duck can still pass through. I finally realized I could just set the squares to be transparent. I'm a fucking wizard! Time to add some animation. Perfection. You know what this reminds me of? That video where the guy cooked the chicken by slapping it? That's sort of how I feel right now. I slowed down the animation speed and mapped all the animations into the movement pentagram. Is there a better way to do this? I don't know, probably. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, let's try it. Ha! Ha! Oh my god, amongst men! That's exactly how I imagine this working! That's so cool! Let me run this by my friend Vert, who makes games for a living. There's something intuitive about seeing a duck without a head and a duck head. You want to go get it.
Have absolutely no tutorial, just
I wasn't going to, no. The game just starts. Does Mario have a tutorial? Something just happened with the implementation of the duck head, and I can't confidently say what I did. So it didn't turn me into a duck, and now I can't move. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that! I've mastered programming. Where's my game award? We'll just add a spot of code and voila. Oh fuck, stop. I limited where the duck heads can spawn. Let's see if it works. So I put the code that checks if the duck head should spawn on the duck head. So every time one spawned, the chances that a new one would spawn increased. I do this for a living, guys. I'm a genius. But it works now. And now, we've got wood. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean the collision doesn't work, but we definitely have wood.
Wood acquired.
I don't know about you, but this is too easy. I mean, there's like barely any wood. Let me bump up the spawn rate a bit. Yeah, that looks better. Time to add some collision. We simply check if the wood collision box comes in contact with our player box. If we had a head, we lose it. If we're headless when we hit the wood, we'll just reset the game. Honestly, it's playing pretty well. I'm really happy with where the game is so far. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Who the is that Shrek? In my Jewish game? Yeah, I added Shrek into the game as a boss. I also decided that he should throw onions at the player, which proved way harder than I imagined. Please enjoy a layered montage of onions. Whoa. Whoa! Ah! It works! Really hard to dodge, though. We'll just lower the speed and... nice. This speed is much more manageable. If you've been paying attention, the logs in the background all move at the same consistent speed. That makes them pretty easy to dodge, while also being unrealistic. So, I took the liberty of varying the speeds. Why is the wood jiggling? Why is it jiggling like that? Oh, wait. First try. With that, it's time to... I added in a tracker to determine how far you traveled and got the death animation to play appropriately. With that all set up, it's now time to get some head. Here's how the heads work. The duck head increases movement speed, and you can take one hit before death. The beaver head allows you to chew through wood. The bird head allows you to fly quickly over wood. And the chicken head causes you to move slowly, but allows you to shoot eggs. Woo! Look at that! He shoots eggs! Shrek takes damage, and then he dies. Yeah, I don't know why his death animation is looping. I'll get to that later. Right now, it's sound time. Sound effects! Egg. Oh yeah, it's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the pirates at sea, introducing Don't Lose Your Head.
What are you doing in my swamp?
It's an absolute chart topper. From Shrek screaming, "What are you doing in my swamp?" to the word egg, to the Final Fantasy music that plays during it. Truly, it's a work of art. I'll be honest, I went on so many ADHD tangents while working on this game, but I kept coming back, and finally, it's finished. If you want to play the game for yourself, you can grab the latest build off of the Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.